Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Eternal 7 stream. So for today, I have decided to start I'm going to be creating a new build. Start from scratch. And I'm going to make the most broken build a low-level invasion. It's going to be an honest build. But even though it's honest, it's going to be absolutely broken. Now, previously, those of you who have tuned in, we made a low-level dragon build in level 7+0 prophet, starting class prophet. We decided to go through the game, kick it into the DLC, and get the dragon form and the lamenter form. So we have 62 episodes or 61 episodes of those right now as I sit here starting this new adventure. That build is not finished. We still have to roll it into New Game Plus, but it's already broken. Very strong. And I really believe that dragon builds are probably the most overpowered builds in the game. Especially if you play them in a sneaky way. If you try to make a jump on people, surprise them, or if they don't expect what's coming. The fact that you can do nuclear amounts of damage while light rolling, boosting yourself. Really powerful. But when it comes to low-level invasions, even though the dragon build is extremely powerful, and I think that once we roll it into New Game Plus, it's going to one-shot everybody, including the over-level phantoms. There is another build that is even more broken. And that is the low-level wizard. So let's switch over to the game. Like we're up and running here. We're live on Twitch and on YouTube. Hey, here we go. Okay. So, yeah, I was thinking about this, and I've been thinking about this for a while, because as we got up to, we're very close to having to fight Malekith in the dragon build. I'm not very good at fighting Malekith. I was scouring my other loadout. I have 2 louds on PC. And I was looking for characters that are at the end game, close to fighting Malekith, and none of them are. This guy might be, I don't know, he's actually a wizard too, he's a prisoner. But I've generally beaten the game with most of my characters on this loadout already. So, to buy myself some time, I've also been considering doing a low-level wizard. I've been considering doing a level 1 wretch. And we're going to be doing a playthrough of the game when the new classes drop as well. Those will be low level too, probably their starting levels. Now, let's kick this off, and when we get to the character selection, we're going to talk a little bit about the different classes in the game. So, Elden Ring is basically a continuation of previous Souls games, in the sense that you have different classes that you choose from. Now, which class you choose is generally not so important. You're just going to play through the game. When you try to go into PvP, it is very important that you optimize your class. That you optimize your character. So you want to make a mage character that uses intelligence. and you start with a with a class that's like the hero that has minimum intelligence, or prophet that has minimum intelligence, you're just leaving a lot of levels behind. That now you're gonna have to burn levels just to level up your intelligence. It's not gonna be as strong. You're sacrificing things. On the previous starter, when I started episode 1 of that dragon class, I talked about the different classes and gave my opinions on them. And of course the audio didn't work because I didn't know what the hell I was doing with OBS. And I found out afterwards, and I was like, you know what, I've already put hours into this. This is a learning process. But let's talk about the classes here quickly. Okay, so the most basic class in the game is this level 1, Wretch. I forgot what it was called in Dark Souls 3. I think it had a more creative name. You can see there, it's all of its stats are 10. You have 10 vigor, 10 mind, 10 endurance. So, believe it or not, this class is actually pretty easy to play the game with. It starts naked, so you're gonna have to find some armor, but that's pretty easy to do. It starts with a pretty good weapon. It starts with a bonk, the regular club. It's very strong. You could totally beat the game with just the bonk. Other than that, it starts with nothing else, so you have to acquire everything else. I think that's kind of like the bigger part of the challenge with this class. When you start the class, it's very squishy because it has no armor, it has very little vigor. Now, all the other classes, right next to it, for example, is the Confessor. And you'll notice this class is level 10. So basically, it's like taking a wretch and dumping 20 levels into the stats. But it's a little bit more than that, because you'll notice its intelligence and arcane are less than 10. So it's really, you're gaining 12 levels on top of the wretch. If you level a wretch up to level 10, you will still be behind 2 levels, the Confessor. Because the Confessor has minimized the intelligence and the arcane down to 9. This is what, when people talk about min-maxing, that's what they're talking about. Not exactly, but you want to maximize the stats that are useful to your build, like your vigor, your endurance, and your strength if you're a strength build, and minimize everything else. Different classes are good at different things. The Wretch is actually a pretty balanced class, and because of the DLC and because of certain things, the Wretch is actually a very, very good starting class. There's nothing wrong with starting Wretch. And it's also the class that's like most flexible, in the sense that if you ever want to transform your build to something completely different, it's okay. You know, it might not be perfect, but it's also not going to hurt you. Like, never. It's never going to hurt you. But yeah, so let's talk about the Confessor. Confessor, in my opinion, is a bad class. It's just completely outclassed by the Prophet. And I don't recommend ever starting a Confessor. Because, again, even though, okay, you can minimize intelligence down to 9 and arcane down to 9, well, there are other classes that just better. So I don't recommend it unless you're just really stuck on wanting to get this gear that the Confessor comes with. You acquire it about halfway through the regular game at Mount Gelmir. Get this gear, or the broadsword you can get early. Basically, you have to hop down from the starting location. It's just not a good class. So yeah, that's my opinion of the Confessor. The Prisoner is one of the best classes in the game. It is basically, I would say actually intelligence builds. You know, we're gonna make an int build right now. We're gonna make an astrologer. But the Prisoner is generally a better, more balanced class than the astrologer for PvP. Because it already has some strength and dexterity, and it minimizes faith even more than the astrologer does. So I would say it's one of the best classes in the game. Starts with an amazing weapon, amazing spell, really good shield, pretty cool gear. So highly recommend this class. If you're going to be doing intelligence build or a hybrid build, it's just perfect. The one caveat I'll say is there is a detriment to your faith being down to 6, because even with a 2-finger heirloom, you can't get stuff like Bestial Vitality or Flame Cleansing. So those are important enough spells for faith that you really want them. As you're going through the game itself, there are places where you just really want to be able to just regen some FP as you're going through the game. It's a really efficient way of regenerating HPS. I said FP. You want to regen your HP with Bestial Vitality. And if you get rotted, you want to have access to Flame Cleanse Me. So this class requires a rune arc and a talisman, a rune arc or a helmet or something else to use those spells. So that is the one caveat I'll say about the prisoner that makes it a little bit tougher to play through the game. But once you're through the game and you're going to be doing PvPing, it's one of the most efficient classes in the game. Samurai. Samurai is good. Problem with Samurai is, in my opinion, it loses out to the Vagabond. The Vagabond is just a better class. It's a little bit more balanced. And also, it has a level of mind saved relative to the Samurai. Now you're splitting hairs here. We're talking about just 1 point. And generally speaking, before the DLC came along, FP was a finite resource in this game. It was very difficult to regenerate FP unless you're duping Starlight Shards and things like that. So prior to the DLC, I would have said, this class, is competitive with the Vagabond, but after the DLC came out, I don't think that's the case anymore. It does start with a really good weapon. The Uchi Katana is very powerful. You can pick another one up very early, so you can be power stancing Uchis on your first playthrough. I don't necessarily like this armor. I don't find it appealing, especially the headgear. But some people like that. So again, it's an okay starting class. But it's outclassed by the Vagabond, in my opinion. Prisoner, we just played game through with a Prisoner starter with no upgrades. This is a very balanced class. If you want to do anything involving faith, it's probably the best class. If you want to make a dragon build, which is an arcane build with some faith, it is the best class. Varna is also incredibly flexible as a starting class. I would say it's probably one of the better, like if you want to make a build for Stormveil and you want to go to like level 15 and +1 Somber, which is perfect for Stormveil. This might be the best starting class in the game for low level players. At level 7, with just a few talismans, you can use Vike's War Spear, which is also a broken weapon, especially at low levels. But even at high levels, it's very powerful. We've just been doing this. It's incredibly powerful. A very balanced class. Highly recommend, especially if you're going to be doing anything with faith. The Astrologer. We're going to be starting an Astrologer right now. This is the most min-max class in the game, even if you don't take Vigor into account. But it minimizes so many things. Like, look, it minimizes you saving a level in Vigor, saving a level of Endurance, saving 2 levels in Strength, 3 levels in Faith, and 1 level in Arcane. So when you add all those mins up, it is by far the most min-max class in the game. We're going to see what the DLC gives us. We're expecting another DLC here, the Tarnished Edition. And the Tarnished Edition is supposed to introduce 2 new classes that we know of. There is some information on the stat spreads. So they're going to be very efficient too. One of them might actually come out ahead of the Astrologer in terms of efficiency, though their purposes will be different. So, like I've been mentioning, you know, this class can be used to create the most busted low-level build in the game, which is a sorcerer that uses a gravitational missile. You gotta get yourself to the DLC and grab the spell, but you can use it at level 6. And because the meteorite stuff exists and it doesn't require upgrades, you can literally make a gravitational missile sorcerer at level 6 that can be one-shotting, like, you know, fully healthy over-leveled phantoms. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make it. And we're gonna discuss as we go through the game how that's gonna flow together. But you actually really can get everything that you need in the base game. The only thing you need to go into the DLC for is the actual gravitational missile spell, which is beyond the Shadow Keep. But it's... The Astrologer also is one of the easiest classes to play with at low level because with no upgrades, because of the meteorite staff, because of rock slaying, because you can hide behind your summons for most fights in this game and just pepper them with very, very powerful spells. This class will do basically end game type of damage, or very comparable, like mid game type of damage for most other classes. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. The Bandit. No, I really liked the Bandit in Dark Souls 3. I'm not a fan of the Bandit in this game. It is the class that comes with the highest arcane. Obviously, it minimizes 4 levels relative to the Wretch. But in my opinion, it's just not very flexible, and it's outclassed by the hero in almost every way for arcane build. The hero is right next to it. You can see it right there. It doesn't have as much arcane, but it comes with 16 strength. And it's very powerful at low levels. I think it's the class that has the highest vigor until the Tarnished DLC drops. That is, I think, probably the best class in the game if you're going to make a melee build. Also the best class in the game if you're going to make a build that uses arcane. And I do think it outclasses the Vagabond. Now this is where I would say I'm a little bit biased here, and it's perhaps a personal opinion here in regards to that. But I just think that arcane is just so powerful in this game that it's just a more flexible class in that way. But what it really excels at is making a strength build, and then also strength arcane hybrids, or just straight up arcane builds, because 16 strength is a very interesting breakpoint because you can two-hand stuff like the Moraeus Executioner, Mogwin Spear on arcane builds just with 16 strength. You could use the Bloody Hellas with 16 strength one-handed. So really good for arcane builds. And also really good for dex builds, even though you're only starting with 9 dex. Not losing anything, trust me. You want, I think for dex builds, you kind of want a minimum of 20 dex. 20 strength, I'm sorry. The Warrior. I don't think the Warrior is very good. It's a class that's just kind of confused. If it had, if it had 9 intelligence and 7 faith or 8 arcane, it would have given you a couple more levels. It would have been competitive with like the Vagabond or some of the other classes. But right now, as it stands, it's just not. I think there are just better classes. I would say pass on it. And you can get the gear fairly early in the game. The Vagabond is like the classic knight class from Dark Souls. It's the same stat spread. It actually does have 1 vigor on top of the hero. I was wrong about that. It's one of the best classes in the game if you're going to use a melee build that doesn't use arcane. That's the caveat here. If your character will not use arcane, it's very good. It's also very good if you're going to be making a faith or an intelligence character, because again, you're minimizing the other stat. If you're going to be an int build, you're minimizing faith and arcane. And then having 14, 13 strength and dex is really not bad. It just gives you a lot of flexibility, even if you're not going to level any more into that. But I think, you know, if you're going to talk about like pure faith builds, the Prophet is better for that. For pure int builds, the Astrologer is going to be better at that. Or even the Prisoner is going to be better than that. But this class is very flexible. So it's kind of ideal for strength or dexterity builds or quality builds. So yeah, that's my review of all the classes. You know, there's some speculation on, you know, what the DLC is going to give us, this Tarnished edition when it comes out, if it ever comes out. But we're expecting 2 more classes. We're expecting them to be very competitive with the best classes in the game, perhaps even better than the best classes in the game. But we're going to see when it finally drops what it's really going to look like. And we can go and speculate based on what's been leaked, but I'd rather just save that for later. Anyways, let's get this character going. So type A or type B, this is male or female. All of my mages that I've ever created in this game are female, so we're gonna go with a boy. And we're gonna call him, I don't know what we're gonna call him right now. We're gonna call him Wizard. Until we come up with a better name. We're gonna take a keepsake. I like taking a stone sword key. And let's choose our guy that we just created. I think this was him. We're gonna use the same template here. I like the look of this guy. All right, here we go. Hope you guys are ready for the madness that we're gonna unleash. So one of the things that we did as we created this dragon build, we've been using the Lamenter and using Marika's Sorcio for the Lamenter to basically give us access to all the Dragon Communion spells at low levels. It's an absolute glass cannon, really leaning on both the glass and the cannon. This thing won't do that. This build is actually going to be tankier at the end when all is said and done. Even though the Astrologer starts with less HP, by the time we actually get the build up and running, by the time we get the build up and running, this thing will actually have more HP than our Prophet. So we are going to use a helmet that tanks our HP. So be prepared for that. And again, starting gear, this thing starts with a short sword. One of my favorite game or favorite weapons in Dark Souls 3. It's pretty good here. It really is a weapon that a lot of people don't understand. We're gonna be basically when this build is done, we're gonna be using the what do you call it? The ultimate weapon for us is gonna be the Wing of Estelle. That's gonna be the build that or the weapon that we're gonna be working towards. And there's our maiden. To be dead. It was nice knowing you. But we never met. Ha 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 ha. And I don't know what Miyazaki was thinking when he created magic in this game. It's kind of like, I don't know, you know, when what the hell Jesus was thinking when he created the platypus. Maybe there wasn't too much thought put into it, but yeah, this is what we have. So let's go and see if we can actually what we can do against this guy. It's too bad they don't really give you any heals. Pretty good damage, yeah. Oh, we're out of magic here. Went over it. Dope. I don't have the patience for that. Come back and kill him later. Okay. Go and kill the big bad guy over here. I like starting the game like this. And again, when we're going through this playthrough, we're gonna be collecting most things. So I think maybe not to the extent we did the Prophet. I think the Prophet is oh, I mean, there are a lot of sorcery. There are a lot of sorcery and a lot of schools of sorcery. Yeah, we'll be doing that stuff. I'm not so worried about in terms of like leveling up this character. That we may level him up to like again. I think level 15 is a game. This gives you like Stormveil invasions. Magic is crazy strong. And the stat spread on this thing is just perfect. Perfect. But yeah, speaking of the short sword, I wish the short sword would have had a higher critical modifier in this game. And I think it should have had a little bit. I mean, this is just easy mode. Get ourselves a nice gesture. One of the big reasons to go through this game, through this little dungeon. Pick up a few extra runes, but we're not going to be using. We can buy stuff right away. No, we'll come back here later. Now, there is something to be said though. Getting that intelligence talisman astrologer does come in pretty late. Yeah, it's gonna be a little while before we can get to a point where we can
Oh, yes. Come to the land. Of course, you unfortunate. Without guide, you are fake.
before we can really kind of
Are you familiar? You may also
start taking off.
It will lead even if Grace is a castle home.
All right, here we go. Here, obviously, we're gonna want to buy many things.
And I can also that you're not. Then why not? I am Carly. You know, you should buy a crafting essential. The kit costs, but the important.
Yeah, I don't know. Buy another crackpot.
I'm glad you took my. You've made an X.
Alright, let's make our way to pick up Torrent. How much did we start with? 95. Wow. Pick up the grace here. Go. Maybe we can assist somebody. We are absolutely incredibly squishy right now. But we can still do pretty good. Oof. Excuse me. Gimme. Too late. Faster. If we can kill this guy, actually. That'll do it. Got the great shield. By the way, the kick-ass of war. Surprisingly good in people. Nobody wants to summon a base little wizard. Hi there. Come here. How are you? Yeah, no, we just started the game. Don't need to summon. Thanks for the offer. Are you playing on PC? I'm on PC. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we've decided to make the most broken build in the game. Yeah, I'm on PC. I'm one of the old schoolers. I've thought about getting a PlayStation, but every time I think about it, I'm like, I need a new PC actually. Yeah, so we're gonna be going through the game at room level 6 with no upgrades, which is basically where we're at, and we're gonna go into the DLC and pick up Gravitational Missile and do some bullshittery. But yeah, I just literally started the build.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve, but I can play turning rune to aid you. You need only to the foot.
Oh, welcome
of
to the
Earth
stream.
Tree.
I think this is your first time I see you here.
Then it said, summon me. I bequeath. Use it. It will summon Torrent. Treat him with.
Alright. Go up here. Actually, we're gonna run up real quick. A couple things. Go to the Stormhill Shack. Pick up a few other things. But yeah, I was recently doing a Prophet playthrough at rune level 7+0. We wanted to make a Dragon Communion build at that level, and we did. And I really enjoyed it, and it got me thinking, well, what's even more broken than a Dragon Communion build? And I haven't done this before, so I don't know how broken it is. But I hear the Gravitational Missile is actually even more busted. Hey. Come on, dog.
Everyone who only to have, did you know? It's quite a You're all on and heading to entice. Well, that, but I don't have your. It's scary. I want on nothing. Oh, I know. Can you take.
Hey.
Poor thing does. And it'll be glad of. It was a pleasure to. Oh, tell them I love them finally getting.
This tiny golden aura, this light, but now you can see the rays of.
Yes, yes.
Upon the demigod, if the rays of then the elder as an ally I pray that you are to face the challenge.
Hopefully we can face some challenges. Let's run over to the Church of Elden. talk to Ronnie. Get that going.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word? A pleasure to meet thee, and the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent. Ah, I was entrusted by Torrent's former. 'Tis a bell for calling summon them the spirits. Now it is that.
Perfect.
Forgive mine, I doubt wish. How long will it be for the time?
Ooh. Hey. What do I do? Let's hop down to the coast real quick. Yeah, I guess we need to start making our way towards Caelid. Let's say, I don't think we can use the meteorite staff right away. I think it has a higher requirement than what we have. But we're gonna work our way up to that eventually. We'll go pick it up. I think as soon as we kill Godric and we get his rune, it's gonna open things up for us. Alright, so these weapons will not do us any good. Great in dex. We can use the sharp bow though. So we can pick that up. Okay. We'll be able to use this too. Let's pick it up. It's a better shield. Alright, let's also get the grace down here. We're gonna come back later, work our way through stuff. Right now, we're just grabbing graces. Like we put in that co-op sign, but haven't really unlocked many areas, right? Beginning ones. Pick up Gravitas. You know, we started making this build, but it is kind of late here. I'm gonna call it pretty quick. We can upgrade our weapon now. No, we won't. I don't know why I'm grabbing this stuff so eagerly. I'm forgetting we're not upgrading anything. Now, I think for PvP purposes, we could upgrade to +1 somber and +3 regular without losing the ability to invade low level. But we really don't need to. Talk to you.
You do well, and it's just so stay clear of. Don't.
Okay, I won't. Calm down, dude. Here. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, really? Fine. Okay. Do that. This might be our oh, we can pick up some magic ashes from Rogier at right there. Let's make our way to no. And we can run over to Kaled. Other thing. Action 4. And there we go. We got our magic damage. I haven't really thought of the best way to play through this. Let's actually pick up that crystal tier here. We can kill this guy to give ourselves some I couldn't move. Damn it. Aren't you gonna stagger, dude? Oh wow, we're not doing very much damage at all. Really? Oof. into an adventure. We got him, I think. All right. Oof. What happens when you parry? You guys are brutal. That was pretty good. Ah. Alright, Sweeper, no. What are you gonna have for it? No magic ashes, but some good ones.
Names, but let me ask, are you here? Does your fate despite
Alright. Not sure.
honest such that there's not any interest? All I know is that
Two fingers can go fuck themselves. There's a few good ones here. We obviously want Endure. Impaling Thrust. And we ran out of money. Don't have anything else.
there's a memento fine. That's how it grants.
Okay. We'll be back later. Should we want to fight the NPC here? Nah. Come back later. Grab the great. Can't use it. We won't use it. But it's the Great Land. Funny how people try to use it. For a long time it was like power stance, Great Lances was the thing. It was always. It's like the thing about it, like a lot of people use power stance wind blades too. A silly way. Of living in this game. I like Pebble. They're like, eh. You know, my dogs just died. Who gives a shit? Powerful dog. Dead dog. Alright, we took down this camp. Picked up the good stuff. We're not going to be able to use. We can get over here. We can get Alexander moving.
Hello?
Yes, yes. I know you're there.
Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, yep, I can hear you. I'm down, dude. Come.
Hello? Anyone? Oh, my at these. Just give me and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all, I. Don't stop now. And just put those doubts. Give it your all, I. Oh, that's well, I.
Alright, good.
Once I and beyond and upon this, I'd doesn't the
Alright, let's keep chugging along here. Oh, look at this. Funny. Funny.
Oh, Jim, I you here as a
Oh, pop. Ooh. Tiny. Ooh. Another short sword. Hey, we have some stuff to sell now. Ooh, bandit mask. Okay, well, I'll have to come back for the. But we can put a sacred blade on the other sword that we just picked up.
I'm known as Heed My. The village here and worse if you value the village. Turn back.
Yes, yes. We won't go in there yet. I'm gonna go pick up Sacred Blade first, quick. Pick up our flask. Oh, that's cool, Melanie. You're just like gonna pop right into the fence.
I'm searching for my purpose.
Well,
Given to me
maybe
by
this
my
was your
mother
purpose to get
inside
stuck in a
the
fence.
tree. Long ago. For the reason that there is something for which I've acted, I am knowing.
Interesting. We'll pick up our talisman. So this talisman here, turtle one, is going to be actually really valuable for us. This class is already low on stamina. We're gonna lower it even further because of the helmet that we're gonna use. So having the stamina regen is gonna be pretty huge for us. Alright, let's see here. We want to do drop down daily map. Now, there's a graveyard here somewhere. I always forget. Well, there it is. Now, this looks like it's really high here. Go down over here. It's gonna give us some room here so we can buy shit. Pretty rough at the beginning here, where you can pick up your stuff. Okay. Okay, perfect. Grab this stuff here. This stuff here. So, organize our inventory real quick. So, flasks. Spoken echoes.
Spoken words of if you wish. Very well, my lord, and thy warriors. I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
I think these were America's words to Godfrey. He's the one that stripped him of grace. And the tarnished. What a bitch. I've always wondered, like, why the tarnished were banished. Yeah, I think America knew that tarnished were powerful enough to kill the gods. Probably why she sent them away. Pick up the stuff that we need here that are yours. Place is pretty cool. Alright, let's go down and grab that. Come back up. That was pretty amazing the first time you go down this elevator. End up in a completely different world. So unexpected, like how cool and open it is down here. I'll be coming back here. Just gonna run right through right now. Oh, buddy. Have to do that. Yes, you did. You want to go and pick up the skeletons. Okay. We'll pick up the map. A portal upstairs again. Grandulay! Thanks for letting me know, man. Enjoy your block. Man. Which is such a cesspool. Okay, so we picked up this map. Let's go back up here. We wanna pick this up. I'm gonna sprint down to what height. Let's play it on. That gives us a good option there. Marker down so we'll use it. And that pig is there again, dodging stuff. Howling. Oops. Hello, can I do something? Oh my god! Didn't even animate. Well, there's our first death. Couldn't even do anything once that thing got up. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, I can't see when it's attacking me right now. I need to bring it down here or something. Right there between those walls. Oh, I'm gonna get it here. Can't dodge into him when he does that. Jeez, come on, I dodged that. Beat my something though. Oh. Perfect roll catch. The pig, please. Wow. I didn't have any heals. Yeah, that's what happened there. Well, apparently killing the bear is not good. And it didn't give me the choice. Spawning there. Guess we know where we're going. Got our rooms. I was very confident that I can take that bear, but apparently not. Yeah, you kind of pissed me off. I want to fight you now. Grab the grace, we'll come back later here. We'll kill the mariner. Get our first death route. Oh, we should put something in our flask, I guess. And I don't know. Let's do first attack. Alright, let's go on I guess we can see if we can fight Anastasia. I only have 2 rocks. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oof. I should perhaps heal. I might like that. Should probably one-shot me here. Definitely one-shot me. Whoa, that was a one-shot. Okay. Stuff going. Maybe use Sacred Blade to buff our weapon and probably do more damage. Let's try that. Oh, So, are we going to the round table hole?
Forgive me to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering. Very well.
Sure.
Let my hand.
We made it, guys.
Oh, welcome to I teach and explore the secret so that one ensuring. By the way, you do most tarnish. You are well.
Ah, I'm glad you. Those who all the more. Well, another but with a prop. How would you like to? If you're inclined, then I'll introduce. I have a matter in the beast. What say? Very well. I've marked the. It will lead you.
Alright, excellent.
I'm the honor of. By the way, she's my servant. Take your eyes off if you find her.
You're no matter loud, you're That's even nothing special. Trap missile. No, I'm no great. My being a prisoner. Besides, despite my society.
Okay. Made good progress here. I'm going to try to kill her. Maybe we'll call it after that. But yeah, we're working our way towards Kayla right now. What we want to do is we want to go and grab the meteorite staff. I don't know if we can. To be honest with you, might need a couple levels of intelligence there and rock sling. We're gonna go and get Salin as well. Talk to Salin. What is that? Oh my god. I went right through that. Okay. Be nice if I just don't hit. I didn't even try to dodge that. Oops. Oh, the jump attack just one-shots us. Okay, I played pretty bad, but this is doing really good damage, so I think we can kill her. Oh. Not like this is doing any favors for us, but I guess it is giving us a little bit of extra stamina. We're not even using it. Oh, come on. Where she got that? Yeah. Pretty good. Grab the next grace. But we will be able to use the sleep sword that's over here too, by the way. But I have so many runes. Oh, because have something to spend these runes on? I guess we do. Merchants. Oh shit. Always cracks me up. How many attacks he makes.
Didn't we?
But we want this. The Kale,
Apologise.
other stuff here.
I'm afraid I've very.
Hardcore now is a better thing. Better place to spend our money right now.
Here to learn.
Alright. It's like you want everything, mate. Spin slash. Quick step. Go pick up the better parry to put on the iron shield. Yeah, that's that right here. Until we meet again. Let's actually run over to Liurnia real quick. We do want to get the better parry. Go. We go pick up our magic crystals here too. Gonna be some zigzagging here. Gonna zig and then we're gonna zag back over to Kaled. And we're gonna zig back over to Lee. Oh. This was a good day today. Got a good art stream in earlier. Progress on that going. Really happy to be back and being productive online. I think it's gonna help in the long run. If not, nothing else, then I'm at least enjoying this. I've really been enjoying these playthroughs. See, I didn't used to play games online, but figured why the heck not, you know? And I enjoyed the crap out of that. We're not done with that character. Just wanted to start something else. Have some variety here. So I did have a low-level mage. But that level mage was around level 30. So it's just like high enough that it's outside of the low level bracket. Level 30 is like firmly mid-level. It's an ideal character actually for invading in Vicaria. I want to do Ashes of War. Right. Got our better parry and our better shield. Yes. I should match the outfit pretty damn good. I like it. We're not heavy rolling, so. How much poise does this thing have? Not enough. Sucks. I want to go and grab the meteorite staff. I think that's going to be a good place to stop today. We're going to grab the meteorite staff and rock sling, and then we're going to call the game. Five bowls. Five. I should jump down here. Possible. 5 this fall. 5 over there. I don't have any stone sword key, but got 2. Okay. Fine. What's gonna happen if we just run over there and grab this sword? Sword of our dream. Okay, no pun intended. Wow. Eat shit. Bro. We can two-hand it. Two-handed, guys. We can put shit to sleep already. Wonderful. Hey. Stop it. I mean you no harm. I just wanted to grab something here from your premises. I'm gonna get the hell out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Buddy. Why are you so angry? Can you stop? Okay. We're in trouble. Well, it was a good ride while it lasted. But you know, we picked up what we came for. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're gonna be down here. What's nice is it makes our trek a little bit shorter. Skip a couple things here. Yeah, where we are. Really all that helpful. There is a grace down here. Good place to head. Yeah. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, you're so fucking picky. Alright, here we gotta deal with Millicent too, actually. Matter of fact, I think we have to deal with it, don't we? That might be problematic. J46. Yeah, man, I really actually don't do Discord. But thank you. Actually, hold on. We want to kill these. I don't have anything fire yet, dude. Okay. Can be a little painful. Yeah, we're gonna have to read. I don't really have a means of healing the poison right now. But that's not one-shotting them either. So it's much closer. Okay. I guess we deal with it. Oh, this is gonna be rough. She has a lot of life. Of course, a fucking shame shear. Whoever thought this was a good idea? Fucking idiot. Oh my god, she pretty much one-shots us. What this? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. She did it back to back. If she hadn't done it the whole freaking fight, and she did it back to back right there at the end. I totally wasn't expecting that. And she was one hit away. I whiffed. What a fucking shame. Oh, I'm so upset with myself. Now we gotta kill these guys again. I mean, fuck it, we're just gonna draw her out and fight her over there. I wanna fight those guys again. Oh, that may be our undoing. Need a fire weapon. So far away from Flaming Strike though, so... That was such a shameful way to die right there. Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. hope you're enjoying this. Hear it. There you go. I didn't know you could freaking walk her into a crater there. That was nice. Guess now we can go and get our stuff. Should buy the dagger from the round table hold. And can this go wrong anymore than it already has? Oh, it can. Oh yeah, it absolutely can. We got rotted now too. Great. Yeah, look at that. Fucking spectacular. Alright, so see what we're looking for is right here. I really need fire weapon. Oh my god. This is rough. This is very rough. Oh, I'm gonna start from the last base. We're almost here. Gotta get through this swarm of enemies. Seems like we're getting ganked right there. I don't have a dagger, man. I keep completely screwing this up. Oh my god, I got rotted. How? Oh, we're dead again. We're not gonna make it though. Gotta go back. Okay, so can we use it? It needs 18. Fine. I knew that. We'll grab rock sling. That one might require 18 too. Grab this real quick. Bottle. helmet requires 18 too. So yeah, we need to get our stat boost. But we picked up a couple of our major things that we wanted to get. I want to go. We want to make our way to South. Oh, you. Okay. Go up here. And we can start working our way towards selling. But I'm gonna call it for tonight. So we've basically started our character. We are we're well on our way. Picked up a good talisman that will be useful for us. Picked up our main staff and one of our main spells. And we're chugging through the game, guys. But yeah, this journey has just started. We're gonna be going all the way through the DLC with this character, rune level 6+0, and we're gonna engage in some PvP stuff. Actually, let's see. Can we get summoned? Could be kind of entertaining. We don't really have anything good right now. But we do have this. If we get invaded, it's going to be hilarious. While we wait, let's run over the next grace.
Oi! You there? Could you help us out, Cully?
Period.
Some claw. You were just thank you. I was put and I ended up. Oh, when they and so this is. I hope you.
Hey, 10 mushrooms. We take those.
Then. Right. I'm.
Oh. Oh my god. That staggered perfectly. What is this thing? That's true. Oh, I couldn't drink that quickly enough. Oh, we're dying a lot though, that's for sure. Gonna take a little bit before we can take the character off the ground, I guess. Take America. What's this? Well, we didn't get our invasion either. Huh, we got our dagger. Oh shit. Nice. Okay, we can put something on it. Up our... Right. No, I need to be more careful with this guy. Got our revenge. Always nice. Guess we run up there. Another dagger, hell yeah. We want daggers. Many of them as we can get. That's good. Getting back to like the whole needing a fire ash of war. Gotta pick that up from Kaylee. Speaking of our zigzagging. Oh my god. Can you please let me go through? Not interested in fighting you guys. They already weakened me quite significantly though. We don't get one shot by this fucker. I had so much armor, hyper armor, that I was able to withstand that. Yeah, it's gonna be rough here. I didn't do any damage to him. I can't even grab it. Oh, I did grab it. Way to hit him. Exactly where it doesn't hurt him. At least we're not getting one out here. Go stand. Yeah, that was helpful. Alright, good. We've done it. Oh, my beautiful queen.
I am where you here. Well, but what One must. I was ex as a revive. You still? Very well, but I refuse to anticipate.
This is pretty interesting. I've never really used this. Left here. I have to swap my staff on the right hand. Okay. Well, guys, call it quits. Thank you very much. I'm gonna kill it. If you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment, tickle the algorithm, or dislike it. You know, that's still something. But thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you next time. I don't know which character we're gonna play, but we're gonna keep this one going for sure. And I'll probably go back to continuing clean up with the dragon build.